Hey guys, welcome back to my garden. So today we are planting up some pansies and oh my goodness, look at the mums or chrysanthemum. They are completely dyed back. I actually cut the dead blooms off. This is what it looks like before. Look how cloudy and fluffy they were. So I cut them back, hoping to get a second set of blooms. And if you look closely, you can see some flowers are peeking through. But yeah, so today we're going to be planting some ornamental cabbages on the other side of this front garden bed, as well as some dianthus, and inserting some pansies in between these cabbages. These cabbages actually have a purple center. You cannot see it now, but I believe as it gets cooler, probably later on in December, we will see some more purple coming through. Once that becomes available, I will do another video. So subscribe and follow to get more videos on that and see the progress of these cabbages. I'm going to call them cabbages. Like I said, I know people call them ornamental kale, ornamental cabbage, flowering kale, flowering cabbage. Even the tags, I'm going to show the tags later in the video. There was a purple something, I forgot the name of it, that was being called. But we're going to say cabbages the rest of this video because they look like cabbages to me. So what I'm doing now is actually getting the holes ready for the pansies. I'm going to have the pansies in between. I'm going to keep the mums there because I want to see how much blooms I get after cutting them back. I'm pretty sure when it gets colder, they're going to die back. I know certain mums actually come back. These are planted in ground. I have some that are still in the pot. This big one is still in the pot actually. So let's get started. Okay, so I got the pansies in between. Like I said, these like cool weather. I planted them last year in yellow and they bloomed. They did pretty well. So I think these are perfect complement to the mums, not the mums, the flowering cabbage or ornamental kale, whichever one they're called. Okay, so these are the plants I'll be putting in here. I actually was going to put the cabbages here. I changed my mind and ended up using the kale instead, and I put these in the containers. These are the kale I'll be using. I had a hibiscus plant here. I ended up taking it out. I did a video on that. I'll link it in the description box below. So this spot will have the kales now. I had another hibiscus on this side as well next to the hydrangeas. And I put one of them in the backyard garden. I started a new flower bed here, and this is where the hibiscus will be now in this new flower bed. So let's get started with this kale and dianthus and pansies planting up on this side of the front garden bed. So this is just a quick close-up of what the kale looks like. The leaves are more crinkly compared to the cabbage we planted before, which was more smooth. All right, so we have all the ornamental kale, cabbage, flowering kale, flowering cabbage in the ground. And we have pansies along with it. I also got the Dianthus, the red ones in the back there, planted in. Going to actually do 2 planters tomorrow, and then I'll finish the mulch. And once I get that, so be sure to subscribe to my channel and follow me to see the next videos that I have coming up. If you're not yet subscribed, let me show you the other ornamental kale that I did as well. Okay, so this is an overview shot. It's actually getting dark, so you can barely see anything, but I am loving the different shape and textures of the cabbage and the kale. Right now it's actually the next day, and I'm putting down some mulch to cover up the dirt around the area. I'm actually going to have my garden bed be black next season. So one thing I really did not like with using the red mulch is every time I plant something, I have to put down more mulch, versus if I had black mulch, I wouldn't have to put down more red mulch to cover up the dirt that I have exposed. And there are so many animals in my garden. I still don't know what it is, whether if it's a raccoon, voles, moles, or whatever it is. They come at night and dig up the garden bed, I guess, looking for worms and stuff like that. So they dig it up, and pretty much all the dirt end up on top, and you see it uncovered. And in the red and black, it doesn't look so tidy. So we're going with black mulch and dirt next garden season. But this is what it looks like, and I'm loving the combination with the pansies and the cabbage. On this other side of the garden, we have the kale, and like I said, if you look at the leaves, this one's more crinkly and the other one is more smooth. The other cabbage, I also put it in the containers, which I'll show you in a minute as well. Those are smooth, so I will call these kale and the other 2 cabbages. So same thing I mentioned before, you can see the dirt, and the red and the black does not look too great together. So we are definitely doing black mulch next year, / compost / dirt, whichever one it is. For the winter time, there's going to be a lot of leaf that falls in. And that's another thing I didn't like with the black mulch is the leaves that fall off the tree doesn't look good on the black. So it's like which one do you go with? So I'll just let the leaves stay in the garden bed for the winter time. So we'll see, but look at it. I love it. It is amazing. Look at it. Wow. All right, here goes the cabbage, kale, and we have this type. Let me get a closer look. It has gotten a lot bigger than how it was when I first planted it. And you can see on this one here, the purple is starting to come through. And it actually looks good with the pansies. The pansies have a little purplish blue in them. So I think that's going to look so pretty. Wow, I love it. And there go the mums. The funny thing with the mums is, like, see, I cut them back and we don't have that much blooms. The buds are on there on the smaller ones, but the larger one, the buds are like all the way down. So I was wondering if I should have cut them back a lot lower. So I'm gonna move these eventually though. And I'm pretty sure in the winter time they're gonna be dead. Alright, here's the finished results of my flowering kale. And let's get a closer look. So this one the leaves are a bit more crinkly than the other ones. The other ones are a lot more, has more of a flat leaf. And look at that, so pretty. So you got an A, great job, woohoo! So I was in the middle of cleaning up my garden. Great job. And I took the mums out. Well, I was in the process of taking the mums out. And look what I see. Look what my husband got. Yay. So I was just about to go inside and my husband got these Pansies. He's like, oh honey, they won't have the small ones. And he came home with these huge ones. I was so excited. So I was super bummed that there was no small ones. There's only small ones, but look at how huge these are. Let me get it cut open. It is amazing. Since I'm putting them in ground, I took the let me show you. It says Pansies containers is gone. In Douglas, Georgia. All right. So this is where I place the containers, and I changed the pillows as well. We have the striped pillows before, so now this is more festive. But this is their new home. Love it, love it, love it. I haven't watered them any, so I'm about to do that. Look, it's going to rain, so we'll see. All right, so that's the containers. Whoa.